Let your neighbor not make my life. This salon, I know we get. For the sake of the beginning, let me make salon. What do you not do for my salon? When you say water, you say for brought me back. And inside you then, give me a chance. Let me make salon. Anything you do, give me a chance. Let me make salon. And inside you go, give me a chance. Let me make salon. Salon man, how you dey do? Salon woman, do ya push it? This na the temple, let me make the country. Government property, not on land, you know. Not touching the streets, not in the office. Waiting up for we, not on land, you know. Let me like salon, let me put am first. Live at peace inside salon. When they say water, you say fuck run you back. And inside you then, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. And inside you go, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. Surround your ears when I listen to me. Sarah Leone, so now listen well. Learn some lessons and get some blessings. Stop the blame game that we make salon. This say not that one, that one they say not this. Election time, not to time for facts. Make salon, not well this country. If we live in peace, salon will go before. When they say water, you say for brought you back. And inside you then, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. And inside you go, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. Before that, how would they do? Bakaya, una kushe. For make salon, make we live in peace. If we make salon, let them go there for we. No place like home, no place like salon. Green, white, and blue, make we raise an arm. Let me make salon, let me not wear salon. And that we love our Sierra Leone. When they say water, you say fuck road the back. And inside you then, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. Anything you do, give peace a chance. Let me make salon. And inside you go, give peace a chance.
Good evening, Sierra Leoneans. This is Ibrahim Super Kamara, of course, the presenter of this program, Building New Hope. Um, Today, the 6th of December 2025, we just did a few weeks to 2026, and the very year where the APC they go into the National Delegate Conference, all being equal. So, we dey envisage the APC convention for there around March, April next year. So meaning we have only few months to that all important occasion. Today, we dey talk about Dr. Mara in visit in the US. Of course, I want for inform well wishes that Dr. Mara don't slam back, it don't reach the US, and he intended program get some a bit of shift, then shift the venue from the original venue where will be announced last week to a new venue where we will come for can discuss. And then also we will discuss issues we get for do with the APC preparedness for the National Delegate Conference. And we will get an opportunity also for continue for talk to the gullible supporters, the gullible sympathizers with the All People's Congress about waiting they ahead of we as a country and waiting we need for do as a party. So on that note, we dey start the program for discuss Dr. Marain program, and I want for graciously inform the general public that Dr. Mara currently in Maryland. But um, the program, the program will go ahead as planned. I mean, just want for read and verbatim, just like waiting the um, arrangement. I want just read and verbatim. But I will read this program very quickly for inform the general public about current happenings with Dr. Mara now the US as we speak. So update from the Dr. Mara Secretariat. They say Dr. Mara observed Juma prayers yesterday in Maryland, USA with Leone Muslim Jamaat. That is one thing will happen. And currently, as I dey talk to now, Dr. Mara also did na an event we organized by Honorable Usman Abdal Timbo, where instead gets in program in Maryland where he gets a fundraising dinner. So he invite Dr. Mara for Bodin, and Dr. Mara graciously Bodin for go support in colleague. And that all important program there. Now almost say Ibrahim Abdal Timbo been don declare for flag bearer. Um, in that flag bearer interest, he resigned in job. Anyways, he resigned in job as deputy secretary general at the party, and then he come out and tell the world say that is what is expected of anybody wey dey run for flag bearer of the All People's Congress. You need for resign the job and then come and come uh, contest for the position where you want. So basically, that is what is happening on the side of Dr. Malayan visit. Now, na the US. So we dey start the discussion around the APC actually on wetin dey happen with the case wey dem get with Sam Sumana. The Sam Sumana case dey go on. The PPRC don take the center stage, and currently dem dey lis ten to all parties wey concern. Um, dem don invite people of interest wey don go and dem don um, give witness. That's na for prepare the mind of the PPRC when dem dey make decision. Let them make decision on the basis of evidence. So that dey go on. But clearly, we see some people that will jump to the media. Then they discuss about the decision wey the PPRC don make. You see a whole right up wey comot from the Samsung account, and then they inform the public say the hearing don done and that the PPRC don take the decision. There was an audio. So I see the audio and I see the write up. I get concern. So personally, I reach out to Lucia Momo, the director at PPRC for external affairs. I reach her out and then he reply me say Camara are fake news. So the fact is then they don't listen to the major players in the decision with the APC been take sometime they go for expel His Excellency the former Vice President Alhaji Sidiki Safuman. So then they about now for review the evidences and we then get and then they will make decision. So that is waiting he tell me and he send the message to me. I see I say it's fake. So that's now for allay the fears of the supporters, especially those who are interested in Sam Sumana, we want to see Sam Sumana in the ticket, in the race, sorry, for 2026. PPRC don't make decision yet. They don't hear out the opinions of critical stakeholders that will play pivotal role in that arrangement, but they don't make decision yet. So if they don't make decision yet, Lord will give them time. Let me patient. Who will they support Sam Sumana? Let me continue for patient. Who will they against Sam Sumana? Let me also be, I mean, be patient as the PPRC they do their job. Mind you, the PPRC, the ruling therefore equates to a high court ruling. If you not agree on how you now get you now get um, the right for challenging an appeal court and later an Supreme Court. So it is far and very far from over. Okay, we are talking about legal issues, and then let we allow the legal people then to do them. Yeah. Um. Also, somebody tell me say the very clause wey Samsung at the contest now the PPRC it also the part of the SLPP the constitution. So whatever decision the PPRC get for make, that decision they get for also affect um, the SLPP in a way. So it is not only about us; it goes way beyond that. So on that note, comrades of the mighty APC, we are supporters and sympathizers of um, Sam Sumana, let be patient. Then we'll take decision on that. If the decision favor am, fine. If you don't favor am, what we don't say no one party you get, no one APC you get, and then let me support the party for let we win 2028 elections. Secondly, the APC been get a fine wey dem been levied on them from the PPRC regarding a member of the All People's Congress wey happen to be the current sitting chairman of Calabar District, Honorable Aymara, wey dem allege say e say um, things dem wey get the potential for undermine the peace of the nation. So dem bin fine am 120 million, and within over the week, the APC been done pay the fine. So that's not by way of informing the general public say the APC been done pay the fine. Now we are going to the discussion around Dr. Kafala Mara. Last week we discussed the importance of um, the diaspora, that it is but very much important for flag bearers for meet with the diaspora because of so many reasons we outline, one of which that they're enlightened, they're exposed to the Western world, and then get a whole lot when they play economically in the country. So if you engage them, and then we begin to see on whose basis then for support on the basis of policy, not of wetin we get so today, wetin we dey see um, aspirant and they flip flop, and they are today and they are tomorrow. Supporters then they go on the basis of Ola give them better money. Today I go dey to Dr. Ibrahim Bangura. If you give me enough money, I dey for that movement today. The day wey Jagaban give me money wey Dr. Ibrahim Bangura no give me, I go to Jagaban. So this is exactly the situation where they happen now. But amidst all of this, we don't get seasoned people wey believe say the way to go not to whether they can flog people pocket with money. So aspirant dem wey believe say this campaign, their own campaign message na money, kudos, it's good for spend money. I will assure you say dem go eat you money, but majority of the people believe say your policy for speak louder than your money wey you dey count. Also, majority of the compatriots they also believe say your experience matter more than the amount of resources we they bring, because it is not about winning; it is about governing. Winning is one. We can do as it is. The APC don't succeed for build a niche for themselves in this country. Just I mean, 10 years ago, the APC been in power. Economic situations under the APC far and far more better than the economic life of this current dispensation. The amount of development when it comes to energy, roadworks, and other strategic infrastructures where we see, even the amount of development we come under the APC for education, for example, with all wetin the SLPP dey propagate about education wey dem don do, I will tell you the APC stand out because it is under the APC that we have the Lincoln Way, one of the leading tech universities in this country, and then we have the Blue Crest, another technology university, and then we have Central University, of course, we have University of McKinney, and even the University of Cornell. So the amount of investment where the APC make in education, I will tell you, far more because it is tangible, far more than wetin this government do. Wey dem hold flagship project na human capacity development between 2018 to 2023. That was their flagship program. Now dem get the five big changes wey dem dey run. It is also a very good document. The medium-term national development plan is a good document. I'll tell you, Sierra Leone policies are good, but implementing them is very critical because the willpower looking dey. What we focus at is to campaign against each other, we, na dey we sense stop. When we come to governance, we sense don die out. That is what is disturbing the Sierra Leonean politician. The matter be on the SLPP, led by Jacob Jusuf Safar and others. The kind campaigns wey dem mount against the APC, the kind campaigns, the kind words wey dem say, wey dem class the economy of the APC as a battered economy, where the minister then under the SLPP bin dey on record at 98.1 wey e say dem go fix the economy in 6 months. He spent well over 2.5 years, almost to 3 years. In fact, that was the time the exchange rate volatility was so high, the economy was plummeting rapidly. So we no get a headway. It was under the tenure of this particular administration when dem bring somebody at the central bank where in experience in a classroom is top. They make a central bank governor. Then self out and then force and collect he left the office. Then force and collect the office. Even for pay am in benefit, they not pay am in benefit. That's why the man make movements on social media before I understand say 2 3 man call and say the pardon go, law just find away for law we am, waiting do am. So we don't with am completely. So situations under the APC were far, far more better than situations under this current dispensation. And that is the reason why we dey tell the comrades them say, we've got the example. When you have people who are inexperienced in strategic positions, I'll tell you that they will not deliver. They will not deliver. When you have people in strategic positions, presidency, minister of finance, governor, I'll tell you, if you do not have those that are experienced, those that have got what it takes to govern, you are bound to fail. With all this respect to the candidate them and the aspirant them, we believe say it is about them spending their money. That is the only way out for them to succeed. Kudos for where share all the billions. They are all the billions in way comments of the APC and the shape. See how many billion at Koloko, Russia, how many billion at Cambia, Russia, how many billion at APC party office. It is good. The APC need money. But come to think of it, in as much as we need the money, we also need experience. So the decision in 2026 for the mighty APC, the delegates of the mighty APC will have to be: do we sell our country for money? Is that the game plan? We go in for money or we go in for experience? Which one do we prefer? Experience or money? Myopic ones will say, "Logo for the money." Sober-minded ones will say, let us go for experience, let us go for competence. And the argument is um, competence far outweigh the issue of money where people dey galabant to it. So, comrades of the mighty APC, we got to think out of the box. That's Leone na a crossroad. Our economy is in a very battered state, and we don't need for compromise with country because of few resources where somebody who can put in our pocket. So that is the argument. That is what we believed in. If the SLPP choose today Dr. Kande Yumkela, it will be good for the APC to put a solid candidate wey go match am. If the SLPP choose Dr. Moina David Senge, it is but very much important for the APC for also bring a candidate wey go match am. Yeah, because these are people who have got high intellectual values. You have in between the APC and the SLPP, you have the considerate people, the moderate supporters. We know they fall apart at all. We get foresight. We dey look at the future. If you go, I like na APC person, but if you put Jagaban and you put Kande Yukela, when you go another box, I'll tell you vote for Kande Yukela. No joke about it. Because you go begin to look at wetin this man get as experience and the amount of network we don create, the experience we get na the world. If we translate that, now this country will change am. Rather than you call somebody wey you go wan let land on the job, like the Jagaban candidate. Now for like land na the job. That is why we people will push am and they say Sierra Leone na a country for goodness sake. Not to a country where you dey come, not to an experiment gaining ground. Outside e dey count somebody for there they can get experience. No, it goes beyond that. Now the ten this way we need for sit down and look at the country and know and identify the things that we don't go wrong and put in candidate them almost say them sober minded, then qualify them equal to the task for them take over this job of presidency. You cannot, I mean, gain your way to a certain office through bribery. You want a job, allow the people to choose on the basis of merit. Allow the people to choose on the basis of policy. Who has the best policy? Who has the country at heart? Who has the pedigree? Who has got what it takes to be able to fix the problem that we have? And when you are making those decisions, you will come to the realization that money is of no importance. Money is of no importance. If you give me the money, I will eat it. But I will look at you now, your face, and tell you, say, bro, this job is not equal to it. This job, this particular job is not equal to it. I don't say other job, I like you, you go, you don't share, you don't give me money, but this job is not equal to it. Otherwise, you can't suffer with. And Sierra Leone, like I can always say, not for sale. The ABC is not for sale. A very condescending for all we discuss issues related for do with this country. And somebody feels say the best way how if we're able to provide leadership in this country and we can buy people votes and then shape money left, right, and center. That is dead aid. You give me money, we go now and buy, we go buy beer, we drink. The problem of the country go left unabated. And they no two way about it. Because again, you get to understand say sometimes not to the money they fix the problem. Sometimes it take expertise, it take network, it take knowledge for you to fix the problem. To a larger extent, competence is very much important for you to fix the problems that move in this country. So, comrades of the mighty APC, especially those in the provinces, I'm actually not talking about those within Freetown and then bigger town there. I'm talking about those in Kailawan, those in Falabar, those in Koinadubu Kono, those in Bons, Mwamba, in Puja, those in Koloko, in Cambia, and then into Korindi, and then in Karina, and then in Bombadi. These are the people I'm addressing. Even those in Waterloo, and some of those of our compatriots really within Western area. The APC is bigger than your family interest. The APC is bigger than your myopic interest, which is for let them go give money where you buy one bag less with. No, sir. We are bigger than that. Please think of this country. Not subject this country to ridicule. Not subject this country to a driver where you know say na apprentice. Lord, we hand over this country to a professional driver. We will take this country forward. Experience and leadership is very much important. I've always said that if you vote in somebody because of the resources where they bring on the table, they will use that against you tomorrow. So, back to the issue of defeated candidate. The candidate that is mostly appropriate for this role. Every other candidate is experienced. By their own right, they have experience. They are all APC, they are all respected members of the APC party. I owe them to high esteem, I respect them because these are comrades, not all in the APC party. And now they right for tributing them one at the APC party. Yeah. The honorable then we say the one for be member of flag bearer, honorable Usman Abdul Timbo, honorable Chairman Bar. These are all experienced people. The commissioner former anti-corruption, we say army flag bearer at the Makalo, an important person at the APC. Mr. Bernard Bangura, former youth minister, na an APC person. Instead don contribute for APC. Na im right for run for wetin e dey run for. Dr. Richard Porter is an APC person. Hmm? I get right for run for dis role. Na im right. Honorable Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, the former Minister of Justice, Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Na im right for run for dis role. Of course, Honorable Dr. Ibrahim Bangura, na im right for run. Na a bona fide APC member. So, no qualms about that. Honorable Dr. Kafala Mara, na im right for run. Okay. Honorable Samson Mana, if the PPRC get me right for where you can contest, na im right for run. So these are people, of course, Jagaban, I think na Sheikh Mohammed Omar Kamara na im name. Yeah. Na im right for run. Na APC member. So this is a fine team. It's a fine team of experienced people. But experience past experience. Experience past experience. When you do job headhunting or job placement, you look out for the most appropriate candidates. There are some candidates you will find them difficult for shortlister. Why? Because your experience no match to that. Yeah. So we as the All People's Congress delegates, that we think out of the box. This is not time for where we can mortgage the country on the basis of money. Say now money we want. Now without giving money, now you go get the votes. Now we look at the candidate they are in track record. And we will not help una in that. Some of the people in the provinces no know the track record of the candidate there. We don't have, we don't count, we don't have at home all of this. We don't state all the candidates, then track record, the niche we then build politically, the strength we then get geopolitical wise, and all of that. And out of all of them, Dr. Mara happened to be the candidate who stand out. He is unmatched when it comes to experience. He is unmatched when it comes to international connection. He is unmatched when it comes to the governance system of this country, the experience we get over the years. He is unmatched when it comes to geopolitics, because that also is very much important. The candidates we they put forward forget geopolitical strength. Putting a geopolitical strength. This country gets regions. You get east, you get west, you get north, you get south. I won't say we get northwest. That is one thing I will not accept, because the north is an extension of the west, and the west is an extension of the north. So we begin to say we get 5 regions instead of 4. I mean, we are making a fool of ourselves. So accept that mean arrangements say east, west, north, and south get all these arrangements. So when you position Dr. Mara geopolitic wise, in background from the north, in growing up and in connection with the um, um, southeast, actually cannot district outside go outside go school, outside born, here and aspect. You look at in web, because this is the presidency that we are talking about. Your wife is a common matter, and we're from the southern region. Then they also give him a serious accolade and serious support than any of these other candidates. Then he stay and he reside in the west. So east, west, north, south, geopolitical wise, no candidate no dey among this list of this barrage of, I mean, responsible people wey dey run for flag bearer. So we have to be very keen about the kind of person who dey give a flag. How you go look somebody get a flag bearer and the person no even married? How you go look somebody turn am flag bearer and the person no even get a family wey e responsible for? How you go look somebody you turn am flag bearer, that person no ever will cancel yourself, you no work na their office, you no ever attempt for run for them position, you no get no experience when it comes to governance. So how you expect them to come deliver? You self know the health situation. That is why the problem doesn't is not coming from the one they will say they want. Means it's already I can choose for say I want. I mean right for want. The problem is commodity. The problem they come out from the fact say not to only the one we want. Now we really give the power, now we dey get the problem. Because if we really give the power, we won't take some of them thing they are into cognizance. We just don't give power anymore because we want for be. At the end of the day, we'll get to self problem. Forget what that man will say one from flag and then right. No antagonize them because you come out. If you self want come out. Hmm? If you self want come out. But this is a job. The problem is actually not the way want to. The problem is the APC party. Because right from the word go, the first thing with the APC for don do now for put out a TOR. A TOR we get the mandate, the can the voting the candidates when they expect, the presidential candidate when they expect, the kind of the profile we forget. So when you don't put that job description in, so we dey advert for job, we dey advert for flag bearer amongst the APC candidates there. But this na wetin dey person for this na the TOR, na the terms of reference. If you meet this criteria, send you application. I will tell you some man go begin sit down sef dey watch himself, dey look at the requirement. Instead of looking sef he disqualify himself. But why every dark engine dey grab you say wan be flag bearer? Na because we no dey look at the role. We dey look at money na we dey put before. This na a very serious business. We need for know your background, we need for know how experienced you are because this is a job. Dem small manager position sef na dem office, na dem NGOs, na dem government offices. E dey come with a TOR. You get terms of reference, you get job description. Na dat job description you the applicant dey look, you assess your suitability for the role. If you are suitable, you apply. If you are not suitable, then you just go look at am say I'm not suitable for this. Yesterday somebody share with me um three jobs, director jobs na the MCC. One na director of finance, the other one na director of something something. I watch am dey roll dem. Me na economic development economist. I watch am dey roll dem. I read all of them in as much as I'm able to do most of the thing dem. But I watch assess myself and say no, I'm not qualified for this one. Because if you dey ask for ECCA, me no to ECCA I get. If you dey ask for 15 years in the financial sector, me no work na the financial sector for 15 years. I don work for over 10 years for within the development sector. So terms of reference for dey. If I meet all of that, my education align, my experience align, I apply. But na only in politics, na dey some man in education no good, but dey come. Why? Because we don succeed for make politics so fashionable. No other thing only na dis country for do pass politics. Na through politics somebody go just grab one monitor, dem make am honourable, wey no clean am monitor, somebody wey no even get keke. You see am, a barrage of security dey na dey protect am from give am the credence wey e no deserve. Na only politics dey do that. Na only politics to make somebody wey Minister na Belgium, you take a vote to the parliament. You know get no and have in corner. No rules, no regulation when they govern the process. So me, I know they blame you and they will come out. Honestly. If we can now come in the tell people and say, and what you come on for? Not only we are being unfair with them. Because as situation looks, we don't look at we don't look at the people and they will see them on for. Now because you left the team so free. Even the rules when they put out. And not get strategic things then wait somebody for look at and say, no, I qualify for this and not qualify for that. Because at the end of the day, they will send it to you, we don't send a PPRC. They get for end of the all of them we don't feel so they want. Give opportunity for them contest. As long as you don't pass 5 years in the party or you get membership with the show, so you don't 5 years in the party. And they allow them. So you guys are not being strict. And because you are not being strict, that is the reason why make everybody go up to the only flag bearer. Yeah, that is the reason. So today, the diaspora can get the opportunity for choose between rumors and fact. Dr. Mara is with you guys now. It's in the US, the biggest constituency of the APC and the diaspora. Come out the US, come to England. Dr. Mara, they make him case. They put together insert forward and give him the opportunity for know the person where he be. Well, no need for forget saying bad politics don't play a lot under the leadership of these old overfed politicians. It is under them that we saw for the first time in the history of politics, decision making for order for big flag bearer and APC party become so toxic that the Mami courts and they decide whether they be flag bearer. Yeah. Mami courts become the order of the day of the APC party. And when Mami courts take center stage, we know how the APC been divided over the road to the 2023 election. No one course member, and then you expect me for join in business for making. Most of them flag bearer aspirant there, so no what's cost them money. As if not to them right for wrong. Hmm? We we build Adebayo on image. Politicians, senior politicians, and they call Adebayo. They get information, whether for course and whether not for course. And when they cost people the money, then we didn't know we need to corner them. We did celebrate them. The very Adebayo we use for cost decent politicians and the APC, or reduce them to nothing. Now the very Adebayo turned some of them back today, being cost and left, right, and center. That my clear example where you should say not support evil. When you support evil, evil will always come back. When you begin to do wrong to people, not pamper as if because this now you begin. Not pamper am. Say because this now you begin. Cover am because tomorrow, when you go don't deal with other people, the day when other people and they go don't want to relate to corner. When you know other person for deal with, you will be the sinner, now you the turn down. And that is exactly what we see happen. You want to even the sinner the Bible. For course, decent politicians, the likes of Dr. Ma, the likes of JFK, the likes of Dr. Ija Conte, Amami Pico, cost them people and they molest them, disgrace them, cost them money. Today, I don't know how they cost Dr. Sambora Kamara. I'm not saying anything they say now, but majority of the people that we been free say we been there around Dr. Sambora. Nothing. Binegi Adebayo that kind platform for let they molest people and disgrace people. A Tony Mike now being caused the very Sambora Kamara. How is that? To a point Sambora Kamara go and say a mama way bona they listen to Adebayo. How? Not to way about it. It is clear that if you are having a listener and you are proud that you are having a listener to Adebayo, where they can and destroy the image of good people at the party. You are so proud and you are so bold for come out in the open and say you're not a listener. You will be proud of what you did. So if you turn the mic by you, it will cost you. I'm not serious in but why would vex you? Now we get an leverage. If we've been on team up yesterday as leaders of the party, as Sambora Kamara and say politics is over. Me, Sambora Kamara, and not be a party for lead a party wey na make us a deeper. Any blogger wey feel say if I course me colleague them, me come say na the APC for sure say na me dey support, not to me dey support. That alone for be not send a good signal long time ago. But if they celebrate wetin be dey happen. If they celebrate wetin I mean Sambra wetin Adebayo and other ventriloquist and the social media be dey. We dey celebrate am. To a point you take credence in wetin Adebayo dey do. You say mama dey lis ten to Adebayo. When Adebayo turned the mic to the very mama bin dey lis ten I don't know how that story dey end. If mama be continue to lis ten, no support bad. This politics wey dey play don land for ground for God and country. Let we approach am with decency. We all not for be the same. This 2026 election, Lord nobody would remind them focus in Mami cause and believe saying Mami cause will redeem reform. No, no sir, no ma. We won't go past that. It's not Mami cause error. We won't forget room for Mami cause. Let we go there as one people, united under the ABC. Focus in ensuring that we deliver this country from the hands of the SLPP. Let me go there with one word, with unity. I was impressed when the tripartite and the APC been called the general membership to a press conference so they go give a real-time update on what they happen within the tripartite. You see unity in the table. You see Adi Macaulay, you see JFK, you see Honorable Chernobyl, you see Dr. Kafala Mara, you see how they work in oneness. You see when they give the opportunity for check for talk. 11 praises on Dr. Mara. That is the APC that we want to see. Me and you who will be competitor. We will compete against each other. But for the country, it also not means it because if me and you compete, you good part are not for state. No, you good part are for state. Kudos to Dr. Mara for that kind of arrangement we build around the team where they lead this tripartite negotiation. Till this very moment, you get to brothers and we feel say they go for can do a part again. To them people and they will get a role. We're not going to antagonize them. We will devise a means of bring them back to the table. That you don't listen to the wrong arm and you don't go astray. That's the job of leadership. So, coming on the mighty APC, while we continue, unfortunately, that we promised to will discuss the economy today was very important thing to the wire Dr. Mara visit to the US. Dr. Mara in support for Honorable Usman Timbo at the US in a fundraising dinner where you get Dr. Mara, sorry, and the PPRC, I mean, petition with the APC regarding the Samsumana saga, the PPRC, and the fine weighed and levied against the APC party. These are critical issues where people really out there, they rely on this medium say we know deceive them. Need for know how far we did. So we don't pay the fine as the PPRC been fine me. Um, Samsung in case dem don get the hearing done, forget about that media release wey dey out wey dey circulate say dem don take decision. I'll tell you say me personally talk to Lucian Momo wey he tell me say na fake. Say love with his countenance down there. The PPRC are yet to take decision. Yeah. And also Dr. Mayadena in Maryland as at the top, he go support a younger brother, Honorable Usman Timbo, in a fundraising dinner. And tomorrow, the 7th, Dr. Mahadi engage the diaspora, the Americans, on issues we get to do with Salon, how we redeem this country. So it will be um, a very important thing for you within the diaspora go and go listen to Dr. Mahadi. And then make your own judgment for yourself. We've said a whole lot to this program that Dr. Mara is the right candidate. If you allow the like, go sit down and listen to Dr. Mara and compare them to other candidates there. I assure you, say after all of that, you will come back to me and tell me thank you. And the program thank you, say we did justice to this country. Founder of the All People's Congress, this now Ibrahim Super Kamara, comrade and a member of the All People's Congress. I want to end this program. And then next week, no wasting of time. I don't get all the data. We discuss the economy. I will discuss and unpack every cent we go to each sector. And then we come together and make decision. If now you they make decision, whose decision will you go end up to make? How will they distribute salon resources? Who side forget more and who side forget less? Given that the country will gain more than people like individual pockets. So that is all I have for you today. This is a good governance program, Build a New Hope, courtesy of Dr. Kefala Mera and the Vision of New Hope. Till then, me now, brother and presenter Ibrahim Super Kamara. I shall not say we will meet again next week, God willing, for a discussion around the economy and waiting we need for fixing. So, one for Kitata.
This is Shaman's music, the hot. Sierra Leone, that's how they do. Sierra Leoneans who now push up. We all are one, make we live together.